at Hard Rock Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Georgia versus Miami. Anytime these two teams get together, you've got to think back to their matchup last year in the college football playoff. A lot of these players already getting into it in pregame warmups. Familiar opponents, a little bit of redemption on their mind. I'll keep you posted how it's going down here. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Throwing, Mensah. Moving out to the right. Coming out aggressively. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
Was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And this defense has forced a couple of incompletions, and now with a chance to get off the field on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He might want another play. Here's Mensah to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, get a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Mensah throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
Black 14, black 14. Trying to run, it's Fletcher. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Touchdown, Miami! Great job by the back on the option. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Got a little grass. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
we're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive...
Picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down. Playing the pass, now forcing a second down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on first down.
Might have a chance. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Canes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Georgia going up tempo.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing.
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Georgia going back to work with another first down.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason. There was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back. And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the red zone, it's Frazier. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he added the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing, Mensah. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Here's Nate Frazier. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job or nice discipline by this defense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Trying to find the end zone. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
As they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that 4th down. Great job by this defense.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
Making side adjustments here. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Mensah to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Hurricanes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Mensah dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened. Obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darren Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. For anybody that didn't know Darren Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up in the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent. And they think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking one step further this time to win it all. Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room. It's Phillips. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Quickly to the tight end. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Back to pass, it's Stockton. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Phillips. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the first. There's some room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Got his man on the outside. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll run with Nate Frazier. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line in that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. And it's the Cyclones looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
To the air, it's Stockton. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Miami's head coach told me before the game he understands the SEC is a line of scrimmage league. That's why he is really trying to prove that the ACC can battle with them in the trenches. He said this will be a huge matchup to test his team, and he'll have to be very good on the play calls. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. I knew it was hot out there, but apparently it's fried the coach's brain. They've got the punt team out there, and it's not fourth down. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's a give to Frazier. Maybe a crease. The 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets him a second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throwing, Mensah. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Escapes the pressure going right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
And the Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Stockton. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
On the run, it's Fletcher. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He wants to change this route. Here's Mensah to throw. That's caught. It's Lofton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
The play action fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Goes high to pull it in.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Mensah throws to the tight end, working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Wants to keep it in the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run inside. It's Fletcher. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Motion from the wide receiver. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse. Makes the grab in their space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Handoff for Frazier. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Now on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Vaughn. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a great design on offense on that pass play there. You see they clear out the middle of the field. They leave a huge space wide open for the quarterback to attack. Nice timing on the throw.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got it set up on the outside. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Mensah. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Here's Mensah to throw. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, guys.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Canes send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Frazier. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. And And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Zings it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
And this could happen on those 3rd and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden, you turn a quick throw into a big gain, and that's a big 3rd down conversion.
Motion from the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now on 2nd down. Handoff for Frazier. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down.
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Might be changing the route. Mensah. Got his man downfield. He's into the open down the middle. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Now the play fake. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, a pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Floating away. Lets it fly. Working on the right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
One more snap coming before halftime. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Vaughn. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. And it's the Cyclones looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could